Okay, all of the petals are complete. They're ready for assembly. But before we do that, we need to do the centers. And to do the center, we start out making about a 2-inch circle out of brown cardstock. Oh, there we go. Now we just need to cut it out. All right, let's get this little guy cut out here, shall we? Takes just a minute. Zip, zip, zip. And they don't have to be perfect because your center is going to have the petals kind of overlap into that. Some of them are going to go underneath the center circle and some will be on top. So, that's it. It's complete. So the next step is we need to make, I believe it is 2, 4, 6, 7 grape rolls out of this green. So we pull them off. All right, there they go. And I want to make 7 of them. And another tool I want to use is the quilling coach. And these are 16-inch in length, so we take and get them right in half. Tearing them is usually better than cutting, if you can. So, on a quilling coach, you insert your quilling tool from the back. You put your paper in the tool, which can be tricky. There it goes. And then you're just going to roll it up snugly. I like to keep my finger against it because it gives it an even tension. Okay. So you roll it all up and you get to the end and you put just a tad of glue right on the end of the paper. Takes very little. Okay, just a dab. Turn it around. Hold the top, pull the tool out. This keeps this nice and straight. Okay, so we need to make, what is it? I think 8 of those. I said 7, but I believe it's 8. Everybody holds these things differently. I just like to keep a little tension both on the top and on the end. When I roll, it gives it it just rolls better. Get it down to the end. Oops, I guess sorry, I thought you could see that. Turn it. Press, pull. Number 3. Okay, when I get these finished, I'll be back. Okay, we have all of our little grape rolls made. We needed 7 of them. Now, to finish these up, we're going to use this little guide here. You set each one on top of this first one, and you press down, and it gives it a rounded top. You see that? Kind of hard to see because they're pretty tiny. Anyway, we do that with each one of them. Set it on the middle and press down, round it up, set it aside. That's all there is to it. Okay. Now these are finished as far as their shaping goes. Now what we need to do is put glue in the middle so it'll help hold our shape. You don't want to press on it because you don't want to change it. And just set them aside. That one's complete. So the next step is We're going to complete the rest of the center, which means we're going to use a light brown and do the same thing. We're going to make grape rolls, and I need 30 of those. So I'm going to get started on those, and we'll come back when I get them ready. Okay, we're back. I've completed the grape rolls, and the final step is to make the leaves. We need to make 12 marquees 16 inches long. And we're going to roll those like we did the petals. So we're rolling these the same as we did for the petals. We're going to put them in there and in the sizer. Let them expand. Poof. And again, we have to make a total of 12. If you bump them, they will pop right out of there, and then you got to do them again. Here I'm trying to show both the front and the back. There's a right and a wrong side of the paper. It's not coming through in the video very well. The back side has a little ridge on the edge. When you're actually looking at it, you can see it. And it's a little paler in color. See, the one on the left bottom, that is the back side. One on the right is the front. Okay, so we're gluing the loose circles. To make a marquee, once you glue it, let's see. There we go. You're going to pinch on either side. Just give it a quick pinch. And it stretches it out and gets a point on either end. That is a marquee. One more time. I put the seam. Try to do that kind of in the center. And pinch and release. We're going to do this with all 12 of these. Okay, now we're going to assemble one of the leaves, and I believe I am doing the small one first. There are only 5 marquees on the small leaf. And you kind of pyramid them. You need 1 at the point and then 2, and you just work your way down. So there's your base. Two more in the middle, same way. We're back. Alright, so here we go. We've got 3 of the 5 marquees for your leaves. We're going to add 2 more to the bottom. Alright, to help hold the shape of the leaf the way you want it, you're going to pin it to the board. Now I've got the shape that I want. The next step is going to be to wrap it. So we're going to take a 16-inch length of quilling paper. A little glue all along the edge because you're going to wrap it all the way around. You want it to stay put. Doesn't take a lot. Start at the bottom. You want to keep it flat and even. Pull it kind of snug. Back down the other way. Now I put a little, a little glue on the first wrap. Wrap it around. Snug. Put a little glue on the other side. Okay, so this is the small leaf. I'm going to let this dry. Then I'm going to make the large one. And then we'll be back for the next part.